Hello and welcome back to the Vicky Cherry channel. Today is the first podcast that I'm going to do today. So if anyone enjoys it and wants me to talk about anything, don't be afraid to just pop some subjects at the bottom he wants me to talk about and that I can cover. I'm going to try for now, just see how it all goes and plans out. I'm going to try to do these once a month just for now because when we're working and my life's busy. So we're going to have a very good chat with Vicky Cherry Hiles for the first podcast. These at the moment are just going to be on my YouTube channel, so I'll put it so you can watch it, but I'll also put it so you can listen to it on go, being out and about, going to work, college, whatever, or at home cleaning or whatever. But the first subject that I'm going to talk about to you guys, get your cup of teas, coffees, fruit teas or whatever you're drinking and keep tuned in for about the next hour. Because this is going to be the Vicky Cherry podcast. So, I hope you enjoy. Just hard to get myself positioned. Because I hope you can see me because it's a bit dark on landing. This is where the best thing is because it's bright and airy and stuff. And obviously I can't do it in house because the living room, my mum's down there, not yet talking about subjects and doing reading. So I'll help do it here. So, in the first subject I'm going to talk about today is loss, losing that loved one. It is a very sore subject because it is hard when you've lost that loved one. And I've just lost that loved one recently, about in July, and it is hard to cope with. But that sort of loss is just, you don't know where to go. But one tip I do give you is keep talking to friends and family, because the last thing you want to do is shut yourself away and feel alone. Even though you do find it hard getting your emotions out there, but just talk to family and friends. Because it is helpful. Because I've got friends who've lost loved ones in the past and stuff like that, and me talking to them is helped me come through the coming months. But like the things that come up, like Christmas, birthdays, special events where you know that the loved one have been there, that's really hard to cope with. And I've found it really hard. And stuff like anniversaries, birthdays that may come up and stuff, and but loss is just a roller coaster. You don't know where it's going to take you, how are you going to feel, because some days you might wake up and feel happy and think about the good things, and then one day you might just get up with that cloud on your eyes where you cry all day and just shout at people, but that's not the good way to be. I know it's hard because you don't know what your emotions are feeling. You don't know if you're going to have a good day, bad day, or what. And it's just hard. One thing is I can say is hard for people out there that have lost loved ones. And I'm not just talking here, and I'm not getting paid for this, I don't think. I'm talking up here and from experience and the skills I've learnt with grieving and losing that loss and loved one, is I've learnt that you just take each day as it comes, because you don't know how it's going to take you. And for some people, they will find that road of where they can cope but still get on with the day-to-day life. I don't say forget about that person, because you can't. You can't forget about that loved one, because whether it's your best friend, your dad, mum, grandma, whoever it is, there's still that loved one in your life. And it is hard. There is people out there as well, not just your family and friends, and I will put some in bottom, because some people suffer with the mental health. So you've got like charities that'll deal with that, like Mind and Community Links, and you've also got as well to cope with grief that I've come across in the past is, what do you call them? Crews. They're a good one. But one thing to do that I've helped finding things in the past is typing it into Google. And Google's a great thing of finding locations and organisations out there that'll cope with this topic. Oh, it's great Mind and all. It's fruit tea. It is a great healer. I love it. So get that favourite cup out. Get that chocolate bar out and sit with your friend and chat about the loved one. Just chat to your friends and your family. Just keep that going. Because don't just sit away I know it's easy said and done, but don't just sit and thingy on it at home, because you make yourself poorly and you'll end up, ugh. Like when I lost my loved one, I had 2 weeks off work, compassionate, and I found that time to just breathe and get my head straight and things. I still find times hard, definitely I do. Like watching my other loved ones grieving as well, that's hard to watch. Because you just don't know what to say and what you can do, but you try to help them as best as you can. And that loved one who's grieving too appreciates your support being there. And it does help. And I will put some tips in the bottom of organisations that can help with grieving and organisations that can help with your mental health. And as I say, just type that into Google, because Google brings all sorts up as well. And it is hard. And if you find it hard, write stuff down, get a little journal or a notebook, and if you feel, make a photo album of pictures. So if you do feel low, you can just talk or touch the picture and think, oh, like that. I do that. I've set a photo album. I look at the pictures all the time, or your Facebook if you've had memories and holidays and things you've been on. Just do it. Each day, just take it as it comes, because you never know what's around the corner. And one tip I give you is enjoy your life while you can. Yeah. Well, if you've enjoyed this podcast today, put the thumbs up and click and subscribe. And anything and any topic you want me to cover, just put it down, anything, and I'll try my best to cover it. And any questions you want me to answer, just put it in the comments at the bottom and just ask me anything. And don't worry if it's harsh or easy or what, I won't get upset. So, hope you've enjoyed it all. And thank you for now, guys. This is the first podcast of November, first episode. So hope to see you all coming back in December for the next podcast. But for then, guys, if there's all you want me to cover or do, just put it in the comments underneath and I'll be much appreciated. Thank you for now, guys. Yay.